A grand and a blessed, peaceful afternoon to everyone. It's Auntie Paulette one more time on the farm. And I'm coming in from the supermarket today. And I want to tell you something what happened. You know, I went into the supermarket to get about three items. And while I was there, I end up picking up about 8 items. And something, I don't know why, this memory comes into my mind. Because you know how sometimes something come back to you and you don't even know why it happened? Well, this morning is one of them. Went to get about 3 items, and while I was at the cashier and I hear the total, I said to myself, my goodness, I am so glad that I was by myself, because when I hear the total, I know I have to put back some stuff. Never have enough money with me at the time this morning. Not that I can't afford it, praise God. It's just that I didn't plan on getting all these stuff. I just went to get 3 things. End up picking up 5 more than what I originally planned to get. But long story short, I remember when I was living overseas, right? Me and my children them, because I have 6 children and my husband, and I always have family member living with me. If it's not family member, it's friends, or friends of family member, but always my house always have somebody living there that is not my immediate family, right? And I remember every time I go to the supermarket there, my kids don't want to come with me. They start to talk to me most time we walk to the supermarket. We never own a vehicle in those days in America. So we take dollar cab and we walk and bus. You know, when you go up on bus over there, you logo with all the bags them. And when you go in a dollar cab, and we live on the 3rd floor, and we are logo up the floor, and sometimes I come in with the groceries by myself, and then I would come out of the vehicle and leave it downstairs. And when sometimes people who live on the 1st floor and the 2nd floor, they knew it's my goods, and they would bring it up and said, Auntie Paul, let me bring up your bag them. Or if any one of my kids them a come up, they will stop and bring up my bags. This is how we live. But guess what happened? What I really want to get at is that every time I used to go to the supermarket and take up grocery, I always have to put back. So my kids them start to say to me, said, well, when we are going to the supermarket, I will say, Mommy, make sure you're not going to put back nothing, because every time we go to the cashier, you stand up in the line and people stand up behind you waiting to get served, and you wonder where to put back. So we end up one of the times to tell none of them no want to come to supermarket with me again, because I always a put back. And this morning we went to the supermarket, and when we realized say I don't have enough money to pay for what I actually went in the supermarket to get, the memory come back to me and said, Paulette, you're going to put back. You always put back 35 years ago, and now you still a put back in a 2025. And I said, no sir. So I just put it aside and said to the cashier, look here, me going to come back for these, don't put it back. All right? So sometimes some people just see you now in the present. They don't know your journey. They don't know your stories. them just feel like everything always be like this, but it's not. We have a long story because it was a long journey for us. It wasn't an easy journey. It's a long journey and a long story. Just the thought come to me today, and I wanted to share with you that don't take a person for what you see them now, how you see them now, because you never know the journey and their story to get to where they are today. All right? If I should begin to tell you part of my story, it would marvel you. You would be so surprised. You would say, this really happened? You really got through that? Yes, but I did. It was a journey, a struggle, and a long, long story. This is just a little dot of it. Peace and love. Ta-ta.